It's the final Battle of the Bay. The final Bay Bridge Series. As a sports fan, this is a very historic event. And we're here, baby. We're here. The legendary Oakland Coliseum, huh? Welcome to Variety. Welcome to Variety. We're here for the final Battle of the Bay, Giants A's at the Oakland Coliseum. For sports fans, for Bay Area fans, this is a sad yet historic day here at the Oakland Coliseum. The very last game between two teams that have shared the same region, shared the same bridge, and have been linked for over 120 years. So let's try to enjoy this game as much as we can and talk about the history of these two historic franchises and the history of the Battle of the Bay. The Bay Bridge Series is a defining event for the San Francisco Bay Area. This rivalry, born from the proximity of the two teams, divides fans who live just miles apart, creating a unique tension and excitement. Each matchup is a clash of identities, with bragging rights on the line for the supporters of both teams. The games are a showcase of local pride, where the past glories and future hopes of each franchise collide. For Bay Area sports fans like me, the Battle of the Bay is not just about the score. It's a celebration of community, tradition, and the enduring love of the game. Last year, both fan bases came together to unite the Bay and have a rally at Oracle Park. Gamer Athletics and I came together to do a hype video. But unfortunately, this year we have to say goodbye to our beloved regional rivalry.
Created by 33 Customs, one of a kind.
Vertlife! Straight up.
So Will, what's going on? How you doing? We'll get around his head.
Yeah, we're working on it. We're doing what we gotta do. All we gotta do is see some bobs and weaves. We're good.
Sponsored pin.
The pin, the man behind the pin. What's up, Rob?
What up? What's up, dude?
Be camera ready, dude.
I know. I know.
I'm around.
In the sun, it's tough to be camera ready. So.
I do want to let the record show that everyone was giving me a hard time for not dropping out of the race, and now everybody is apparently not dropping out of the race. I do just want my credit for my influence and the vibe and auras that I bring to a ballpark. The vibes and the aura. Here it is, the Coliseum. Oh, goodness gracious, am I gonna miss this place? Man, I'm gonna miss the Coliseum, man. I'm gonna miss that huge foul territory. So many historic, legendary moments here. Through the history of these two franchises. The first link starting with the Oakland A's logo and mascot Stomper. Now if you're curious why the A's have an elephant mascot, it's because of the Giants. Back in 1902, a fella named John McGraw, who was notoriously difficult to work with, left the Baltimore Orioles of the American League to join the New York Giants of the National League, and on his way out, he was bad-mouthing the American League. John McGraw was a player, manager, and owner. He was controversial and aggressive, and once said it is the prospect of a hot feud that brings out the crowd. He often played the villain role, while in stark contrast, he also attempted to grow the game by integrating the league with a black player named Charlie Grant by lying about him having Native American heritage, and he kept a list of black players he would want to sign should the league ever integrate, which it didn't in his lifetime. At the time, the Athletics were in Philadelphia, and around that time, they bought up a bunch of very expensive contracts, which is probably like $25 today, you know what I mean? The Athletics were formed just a year or so prior, and the ownership group included Benjamin Scheib and legendary coach Connie Mack. In an attempt to solidify the team, they were throwing money around and persuading some of the National League's players to jump ship to the new American League. They had a very expensive payroll, so John McGraw, while he's taking shots at the American League, says that Philadelphia club has a big white elephant on their hands. White elephant is a term for basically an expensive, lavish gift that causes way too much maintenance and money and effort, and it's just not worth having. The legendary Connie Mack, he took it in stride, he thought it was funny, and the Philadelphia Athletics started incorporating the white elephant in their logos, even on their jerseys. They even have some of that history of those Philadelphia Athletics right here at the Shibe Park Tavern. There's been an oopsie on the Connie Mack statue. And then as fate would have it, a few years later in 1905, the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Athletics met in the World Series. Before one of the games, they presented John McGraw with a present. He opened it up and it was a toy white elephant. John McGraw laughed, everyone laughed, and it was all in good fun. The Giants ended up winning that World Series, but in the next decade, they played 2 more times and the A's won the second and third contests. After that, the A's and the elephant were linked forever. So some ribbing, some trash talking, leads us to over 120 years later, the A's still have the elephant. They still have Stomper, the amazing mascot, walking around here. So these teams have always been linked when it comes to the lore and the history of Major League Baseball. So the Bay Bridge Series, or the Battle of the Bay, has been a cultural moment that we've all experienced for decades and decades. And this is the very last one. How cool!
Who wants it?
Shout out Rob, 33 Customs. They created this. It is a replica of the Bridge Trophy in a fun regional competition. The teams made one of these out of a real piece of the Bay Bridge, and they would trade it each year after they played the series, whoever won the series each season, I think through NBC. But Rob made a replica of it, so how cool is that? Rob makes the coolest like custom bobbleheads and stuff like that. This is awesome. Shout out Last Dive Bar for the awesome Final Battle of the Bay shirt. Use code GAMER to save 10%. Gabe, say hi to the people.
Hello. It's been a very stressful day, but it's starting to get easier right now.
That's Gabriel Hernandez right there, folks.
Look at that.
And he's got autographs. I thought about me and you, man, because when we first met, you kept telling me, like, we got to do a Battle of the Bay, we got to do a Battle of the Bay. And a couple years went by, and now we've done 3.
Right?
And this is the last one.
Yep, it's very unfortunate.
Come here, dude. Come here, dude. You're supposed to cry on cue, dude.
I can't do that.
Oh my God.
It sucks, you know, because like he's right. For the past few years, I've been asking this man to go to an A's and Giants games. It just sucks that, you know, like just like how me and my girlfriend, I can't continue on the traditions. I can't continue on and keep going to these games like this. You know, like this is one of the most anticipated series that I look forward to. When I grew up, it was like a big rivalry, and now you know, I just look at it as a friendly little matchup. You know, and I don't know. It just sucks, man.
I just said earlier, this is a cultural moment for the Bay Area every year. And we're losing it
because of John Fisher.
Because of John Fisher, little dum-dum. Hey, all the billionaires suck, all of them. Every owner sucks, okay?
What sucks is like, you know, Brody Brazil, he made this trophy happen and he tried to make it a thing, and it just sucks that they didn't care about it. So thanks to 33 Customs, he was able to 3D print this and we can honor it in a true way. So regardless of where the trophy stays, you know, this is something that I'll have in my collection. So shout out to Rob and Mela and all of them.
You get to keep that?
Yeah.
You jerk, you big, I ought to wallop you, dude.
Yeah? Yeah?
Yeah. All right, I need to hit it. Rob, how much, dude? How much for another one? You can make it a little different so that his is 101. I have a very serious question.
Oh, I only got serious answers, so that's cool.
The Bay Bridge Trophy replica.
Yes.
It's incredible, right?
Yeah, okay. Thank
Without
you.
Gabe's permission, does it have to be a 1 of 1?
I got you. Don't worry. I got you.
Let me know how much.
We got you, man. We got you.
Jenny loves giving me a hard time.
Because you never do it back though, right?
I don't.
Lie.
I'm a sweetheart. I'm a sweetheart.
He's a sweetheart.
Yeah.
Privilege.
Stamp me up.
Oh, that's cool. You keep the boxes though?
I mean, well, I'm gonna have to now. Thank you, Jenny.
Welcome.
Be nicer to me.
Gentlemen. Stephen Piscotti and Bobby Crosby. Zach Dillon.
Boo! No! No, turn it off. And that's how the final Battle of the Bay gets started. What's up, Dom? Right here, Matt. Let's go, Giants! Under it. Come on, Ramos. We got an empty seat right here. Hit it right here, buddy. Come on, Ramos. Right here, buddy. Not gonna cut it. Okay, pitches. Bruh, you're big leaguing these?
Bay Area Throwbacks, and this is Variety.
The New York Giants ended up moving out west to San Francisco back in 1958. So Major League Baseball was trying to expand to the West Coast. There was a Pacific Coast League out here that was kind of a big deal. Major League Baseball wanted to make sure they had a presence on the West Coast. And a businessman and a maverick of thinking, Charles O. Finley, bought the Athletics. At this point, the Athletics were in Kansas City, but Charles Finley didn't want to stop there. He also got rid of the elephant as the mascot and introduced a Missouri mule named Charlie O as the new mascot. It never really took hold, and once Finley was out of there, the elephant returned to its rightful place as the Athletics mascot. Now 120 years later, that quip by the Giants manager still lasts. Charles Finley was a firecracker. You couldn't predict his next moves, but one thing he was great at was scouting talent. Acting as his own general manager, he developed and built some of the best teams to ever play the game. When the A's moved to Oakland from Kansas City, they saw success very soon. The swinging A's three-peated in 1972, 73, and 74, led by players like Reggie Jackson, Catfish Hunter, Raleigh Fingers, and Vida Blue, who also ended up becoming a fan favorite for the San Francisco Giants later in his career. After those initial World Series matchups, the A's and Giants rarely played since they were in different leagues, until they both ended up in the Bay Area and eventually started playing a preseason exhibition series at the end of spring training just before the regular season opened. It wasn't until 1997, when interleague play between the National and American leagues was implemented, that the team started playing regularly in meaningful games. Truthfully, the A's have had our number. Other than the first World Series we won, they're winning the all-time series and the World Series series. And of course, there was my first heartbreak, the 1989 World Series, the famous Earthquake series. After the days of Willie Mays and Willie McCovey, the Giants had some rough patches while the A's were still riding high on a three-peat. The A's were the cool team in the area and built another powerhouse in the late 80s, but so did the Giants. After a tough World Series loss to the despicable Dodgers in 1988, the Oakland A's found themselves back in the World Series in 1989, and this time the San Francisco Giants would meet them there. The Bay Bridge series was set. Some of the best in the game were on those teams, like Will Clark, Ricky Henderson, Dennis Eckersley, Kevin Mitchell, Matt Williams, Jose Canseco, Mark McGuire, and eventual MVP Dave Stewart. After the A's took the first 2 games in Oakland, Game 3 was about to start at Candlestick Park in San Francisco when the Loma Prieta earthquake hit and devastated the region. The series was delayed 10 days due to structural damage in both stadiums. The A's ended up sweeping the Giants in 4 games, but the Battle of the Bay World Series will always live on in legend due to the historic earthquake. After the earthquake hit, the Bay Area had to come together and rebuild. Because of that, the World Series wasn't so much about the game. There was no bad blood, and the Battle of the Bay became this symbol, this celebration of this region that we all love. And in a stroke of good luck, they say the World Series saved countless lives. There was hardly any traffic because they were all watching the game. But the Bay Area will never forget those poor souls that perished in the destruction. Not seeing any stamping going on.
So, I don't
Come on, we gotta get those numbers up.
Not stamping all the time.
That's how I know you're a fake Raiders fan. You just walked right by all the Raiders plaques and didn't even pay attention. Fake Raiders fan. Hey everyone, fake Raiders fan. He walked right by the plaques.
To tie the game, my goodness, did he crush that one. A monstrous home run.
Let's go! Game. It's a struggle both ways. So much. If the Giants pull this off and win, I'm grabbing the trophy and I'm running. It's a 1-1 game in the 8th. The Bay Bridge series, the Battle of the Bay is almost over. It's crazy. Let's go Giants! Dave, you might think you have the upper hand, but we're not dropping out of this race! We're seeing this thing through! Woo! Let's go! Not fair. Look! Woo! justice.
No.
Matt Chapman in his last at-bat at the Coliseum against the star closer, and he's gonna hit it right here. And I'm gonna snag it like that. Let's go, Chapman! Hey, knock it off!
You knock it off.
Knock it off and let us hit the ball!
What was that you were saying earlier?
We're not dropping out of this race! We're seeing this thing through! Let's go! I want 24 innings!
24.
I want 24 innings! Don't end it! That's awesome, man. Thank you so much. I'm gonna need you guys to cut it out! Hey, Gabe. I hate to inform you, we're about to score so many runs right now that Rob Manfred's gonna come out of the rafters, just like Sting or Owen Hart, and he's gonna declare that there's a mercy rule. That's how many runs we're gonna score right now. That's stupid. That was very mean of you. He's been avoiding us all day.
Encarnacion, gone!
I'm sorry. That's one. That's one. Don't drop out of this race. You gotta see this thing through.
Danny Jimenez is up. I'm dropping out of the race.
No, you can't. Hey, I'm sorry, huh? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hey, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, fellas. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's not over yet.
Hey, it's nothing personal. Oh, he's not dropping out of the race. Gabe said he's dropping out of the race, but he's seeing this thing through. That's what I like to hear.
Not over yet.
Are you dropping out of the race?
Hell no. A lot of ball left.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I want you guys to tie it up so we get 24 more innings.
2-1. Conforto to deep right field. The Giants go back to back.
We suck too. This is probably the last time Gabe allows me to hang out with him at a game. Sounds like a Dave's Hot Chicken night to me. Oh, you earned it. I'm rooting for the Giants, obviously, but sell the team. I stand with Oakland. You can't see it because it's wrapped around, but you get it, right? Natalie's right here.
Hates me, I swear.
Ramos, she's right here. Over here. We moved, dude.
Coming up. Swinging a line drive into left field. That's a base hit.
Not dropping out of the race. They're not, dude. They're not.
It's getting scary now. No! My heart skipped a beat. Excuse me, ma'am, you can't stand in the aisles. Do you need help finding your seat? I think this is your seat.
What's up, Variety? Watch us win tonight.
Let's go, Giants. Let's go, Giants. Drama at the Coliseum.
You're gonna lose your voice for the Sunday night live stream.
I'm not dropping out of this race.
It comes all down to this.
Trophy claimed. We have claimed the trophy. Trophy secured, baby. Trophy secured. Woo! Woo! We love it. I want to kiss it. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I don't know where Rob put it.
Yeah.
Who the hell made this damn thing? His name's Jinx, bro. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. I am.
He's watching it.
It's just one regular season game with two terrible teams. It's not, you know.
That's how it's going to be from now on afterwards. The magic of what this was, it's gone now. I hope you're happy, John Fisher.
Hey, it's a family channel, but I feel you. I love you, bro. I love you, man. John Fisher. Fisher's piece of garbage trash. See how I censor myself? That's how you do it. And not just John Fisher, all the owners. You're all trash. Every single one of you. Really happy for one last time. I got to give Gabe a hard time during the game. But it's all love, my friend. It's all love.
I know.
I'm sorry, man.
I understand. I still love you, brother. I love you.
You guys are the best. I love all you guys.
Nah, man.
You guys are the best.
Just great people. That's what
Great fan base being screwed over.
That's for sure. No doubt, bro.
The point of pride, this event we all got to share, regardless of our team affiliations, has been ripped away from the Bay Area. A mostly friendly rivalry that we've lived with for decades and decades, stripped away because of one man's greed with the backing of more billionaires.
Sail the team! Sail the team! Sail the team! Sail the team! We I can steal in second here. Dude, am I a ball player or what? Am I just playing ball?
There is a metaphor here. The way sports fans are made to tolerate this racket designed by the wealthy to build their wealth further is the same in all aspects of our society. It's not just about the game on the field. It's about the few dictating the lives of the many for their own selfishness and greed.
I'm about to steal second, dude. What am I, Ricky Henderson? That's how I steal the bases.
Nowadays, there's a lot of contention between these teams when it comes to the business side of things. In the early 90s, the San Francisco Giants considered relocation, and the A's ownership at the time ended up relinquishing their territorial rights to San Jose, which helped keep the team in the Bay Area. And then years later, when the A's were considering relocating to the South Bay, the Giants did not return the favor. Many fans still hold bitterness over this. To me, it's much more complicated than that. It was different ownership groups, it was part of the purchase. Regardless of how all the business played out, to me, the team is not the ownership group. The team is the fans, it's the players, it's the coaches, it's the staff. That's what makes a team special. And Giants fans did not block the stadium deal, and I wanted to see a brand new ballpark go up in Oakland for the A's and the fans. None of these owners have our best interests in mind, and that was cemented when every other team in the league voted to approve the Oakland A's relocating. We have our on-field battles, we have our cultural rivalries, but at the end of the day, for the sanctity of the game, it's the fans versus the owners. Thank you to all the Oakland fans that have embraced me and allowed me to be part of this movement. The friendships I made, the experiences that we spent together, the moments we shared, I will never forget, and I stand with Oakland.
Safe. Look at this. Huh? I'm stealing third now. Look at me. If they let me take third, I'm taking home. No 90 feet is safe.
Please, go off the grass.
I'm stealing home.
Good job.
Just hang out in the dugout with the boys. What do you mean? Didn't really get to say goodbye to Gabe. It was a crazy kind of ending. You know, this is emotional. This is emotional for everybody, especially someone like Gabe, whose girlfriend is a Giants fan. So this Battle of the Bay every year was something really special between the two of them. And now it's being ripped away so that, you know, a billionaire can get richer. Gabe, Natalie, I love you guys. You guys are the greatest. It's not fair that this is happening to you and the rest of the fan base. I've said in countless videos that this place means a lot to me too. I've been coming here since I was a kid, and I was hoping, you know, if we had to say goodbye to this, it was so that we could say hello to a brand new, beautiful ballpark somewhere in Oakland or the Oakland area for the Athletics. Unfortunately, that's just not going to happen now. I've said before, any A's fans, whatever you guys decide to do with your fandom, that's what makes sense for you. Do what makes you happy. And any A's fans, I would never pressure you, but any A's fans that become Giants fans, you're more than welcome. You guys are the highest of class of fans that there is. So we would welcome you with open arms. And if you need a grieving period, I would understand that too. Can't blame you. Do what makes you happy. If you choose another team, be happy. Enjoy the game. Unless you guys decide to become Dodgers fans, then I have some gripes. I have some gripes. And all the new friends I've made by being part of this and doing doing my videos and showing up at the events and the Fans Fest and Ballers games and all that. You guys are just awesome, and thank you for embracing me. Even the Oakland fans who aren't Giants fans, you've been so kind to me, and I really, really appreciate it. And I hope our friendships and camaraderie expands beyond just the Oakland A's games. This is the end of an era, an end of something that means so much to the Bay Area. We had the '89 World Series, and I had always hoped that we'd have another, you know, so we could get our revenge from being swept, but that won't happen. That won't happen. Thank you guys so much for coming along with me to historic sports moments like this. Oh man, this is so sad. You billionaire owners are just absolute garbage, man. Absolute garbage. What you're doing to people. Obviously, as a Giants fan, the A's were not my team. I'm not the one being attacked here. But as a fan, as a decent person, I have empathy, and this is super sad, man. It's just wrong. It's just absolutely wrong. And like I said, it's bigger than sports. It's bigger than just the game on the field. It's about community. It's about people. In Variety Show, we're always going to be about the people. But I'll tell you this, we're not dropping out of the race. We're seeing this thing through. Still sell the team. I don't care where you go, John Fisher. Sell the team, you dummy. You can become a member on this channel or join the Patreon for a bunch of bonus behind-the-scenes content, deleted episodes, all kinds of stuff, and support the channel to get us to more events like this. And I appreciate those of you that are already supporting the channel. It means so much to me. Everybody that says something to me when I'm at these games, it means the world to me. That's it. Final Battle of the Bay from the Oakland Coliseum. This is sad. I'm gonna miss this a lot. Like, subscribe, share, do all the cool things the cool kids do. Something or other tours now. Variety, Vertlife. So look, the cell movement is solidified in blood now. You know I love this stuff. You know I love this stuff. Look at this. What is this? Huh? What is this? Look at the scoreboard. My prediction is that the A's are going to get stuck in Sacramento because they do not have the funding for Vegas, but we'll see.